Hey everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie, Jessica.
So let's talk about Bray. We're just honestly, we're a couple weeks out from Beyond the
Yes,
Read Author event in Ohio, and we got a few more authors to talk about.
we do. I am really getting excited for Bray.
I know, but I got to get some cowgirl boots for that stinking party, and then I got to figure out how to pack those because they get heavy, and I got to have room for books. This is going to be a
I,
problem.
I'm gonna have to figure that out too.
Yeah, yeah. So, all
Definitely.
right, yeah. Well, before we start talking about the authors, do your thing.
Well, hit that subscribe button because we have a lot of great giveaways on this and we'll jump right into those. And all you have to do to be entered to win is be a subscriber and comment on this video.
Yep.
And we will leave this open for 1 week.
Okay. Well, start us off with some of those great giveaways then.
Okay, well, first up, we have one from D.W. Cole, and this is for her brand new release, Honey Vengeance. So, Honey Vengeance is a dark romantic thriller, morally gray MFC, BIPOC leads, diverse characters, revenge, twisty, and you'll never think of Hot Pockets the same again.
I've heard her say
She
that.
sent me a copy. I'm very excited to dive into it.
Mm-hmm.
So part of our giveaway for that will be she's going to do one physical copy and 4 ebooks.
This is
So
awesome. That's really, really sweet of her. I love that.
yes, so very excited for that. And then she also has another book, Rotten Fruit, if you want to go check that one out too.
Yep. Okay. So the next giveaway we have is a gift certificate from the Ravens Cup. So this is a tea company, and that you can buy online from them. She sent me some samples, and when Mandy was like, "Do you have the tea?" and I'm like, I already drank it all. Like it was that good. But they are themed towards books, and everything she sent me, I think she sent me like 4 or 5 samples, and they were all yummy, yummy. Sorry, I have a puppy who's mad that he's stuck in the room with me. But yeah, they were all yummy. So she is giving away a gift certificate. So that is another giveaway that we have.
Yes, and you can either claim at Bray if you're going to be attending, or you can do it online and you'll get that sent to your email address. So either way.
Perfect.
Okay, so our next giveaway. So we have 3 total giveaways: the D.W. Cole books, the tea from the Ravens Cup, and then Eden Knox is doing a signed copy of On the Breakaway, which is short stories from her Senben series. So this goes back to the Ice Wolves, and then you get several short stories that continue on. It's 6 stories, 4 relationships, 1 goal is what it says. So that is our other giveaway. So this is just jam packed full of giveaways. And again, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, leave a comment.
Okay.
So
Well,
let's
let's
dive
get
into
started.
some more books.
Yeah, let's get started. Okay. So the first one that I have is Jennifer Julie Miller. And hold on a second. Sam, you asked to be in here. Now you're in here. Stop. He can hear everybody outside. You have to, it's consequences. Okay. So Jennifer Julie Miller, she writes sci-fi paranormal, all grumpy asses, vampires, hellhounds, westerns. So she writes some grumpy heroes, which we all love. So, or at least I do anyway. Um, Most popular book is she has this DAR. Do you think that's Dar, or do you think it's the title that she shortened?
I don't know.
She said he's a vampire. Oh, he's a vampire alien. I'm gonna need that one. Most recent, you didn't even think that was a thing, did you? Most recent release or upcoming release and what is about. She said it is a Wanderer's Redemption. It is coming, but book 20 in the House of DAR just came out. So DAR must be the title of something because the A is lowercase. So that is where she would recommend that somebody starts. We'll have to look that up in just a second. And she's most excited, and she says she's wanted to play with us guys for years, so she must be excited about getting to hang out. with all of the attendees and everybody too. So that is what she says. And so DAR, are you looking? Because I can look that up really quick.
Okay.
So let me go into my Goodreads. I mean, because I got to know.
Okay. Do you want me to go on while you look that up?
Yes.
You'll report back to us. Okay.
Yep.
So our next author is Susan Renee, and she writes spicy sports romances. And her most popular book is Beyond the Game, which is book 3 in the Chicago Red Tails hockey series. And I actually just read this one. The MMC has a one-night stand while on vacay. She with a woman who's celebrating her divorce, new job, new home, and they exchange fake names. Amanda Hug and Kiss and Bend Over, which I think is hilarious, and no contact info. Then 7 months later, she shows up at his penthouse because she is friends with his sister, and she is very, very pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard you talk about that one all week.
Yes. If someone is new to you, she would recommend starting with Fourth and Following, which just released June 3rd. Or you can work your way there with starting What If I Told You, which is book 1 of her Anaheim Stars hockey series. Or you can go with her bestseller, the Beyond the Game book, to kind of get a feel. And her books can be read in any order. She's most excited about meeting so many new to her readers. She loves seeing familiar faces, of course, but meeting new readers who are excited to read spicy sports romance and aren't afraid to stop at my table makes her heart so happy. And she says she'll be the one there with the really big peen. If you were there last year, you'll know. If not, you'll find her. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Do you remember the really big peen from last year?
I am not, but
There were a lot of peens last year. Let's put it
the
that way.
crocheted ones. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Dar literally is Dar. That is the name.
Okay.
And the series is House of Dar. So
okay.
all right. Okay.
I'm glad
So
you solved that mystery for yourself.
I know, because I was concerned there. So I had to know. So the next author that we have is Miranda Lynn. And she writes paranormal romance, time travel fantasy. We might have to look into that one. Paranormal MC, small town rom-com, and a Greek myth / paranormal mashup. Fated mates, forced proximity, enemies to lovers, brother's best friend, why choose a found family. These are just a few tropes found in my books. The most popular book and what it is about is the complete Destiny trilogy. It is a time travel romance with a twin sister raised in twin sisters raised in different centuries that have to work together with a ragtag bunch of mythical creatures to destroy an evil Fae king before he destroys the world. Add in a sexy Highlander, thank you very much, a typical gay best friend, and a wolfhound that only obeys the main female character. It's a complete trilogy available in an omnibus. I will have special edition hardback editions with me at Bray. Most recent release is Loving Death. It is book 2. It is she must co-write it. She said it's book 2 in my co-written You've Been Gnomed series. So my best friend AJ Renee and I put our wicked minds together to create this hilarious series. It is our small town rom-com series. You'll find between 1 and 3 gnome statues that pop up in compromising positions or clothing, and no one knows who places them there. The next release is Loving Sweets book 3 in that same series, coming in July of 2026. If someone is new to them, where would she recommend you start? And she said, if you love paranormal, then I suggest starting with Mac, the Alpha's Mate, the first in my Black Mountain pack series, where I introduced the first female alpha in my world. My packs are made up of different species that have learned to live together. You'll find that same theme through all my paranormal series. If you like fantasy more, then Destiny's trilogy would be for you. Prefer funny, start with Loving Words book 1 in the You've Been Gnomed series. I want a strong ass shifter female who takes no shit. Riding with a cougar is your jam. Female MC Prez who finds out her fated mate is the president of the rival club. They're really excited about seeing readers and being able to attend the big family reunion that is Bray. And she says she invites everybody to stop by her table, chat, check out what she has, and grab a picture. I also have 2 signing exclusive hardback special editions.
Ooh, nice.
Good to know.
Okay, so next we have William Joseph, and he writes everything from horror to dark romance, from killer clowns to hot tattooed complex bikers.
I might have to draw a line at killer clowns.
We
don't
found
know.
your limit?
No, because clowns don't bother me, honestly. So probably
Cool.
not. No, just kidding.
Okay, his most popular book is Carnival of Terror. It's full of murder, and it's aiming for my new MC Universe series to be my most popular, though. His most recent release is Miami, which is the Devil's Aces book number 3. It's the third book in his Devil Aces MC Dark Romance universe, and it follows the character Miami after the events of book 1 and 2. So it sounds like it's about the same person. If someone's new, he would recommend, if you like horror, to start with Carnival of Terror. If you like romance, Vindication, or Jersey Boy, which is Devil's Aces book number 1, would be the place to start. And he is most excited about seeing readers and fellow authors.
Okay. Killer clowns. All right. So
Hey,
the next.
a lot of authors make good money off of killer clowns, but
Yeah. Okay. So the next author we have is Brandy S. Goodman. They write monster rom-com, mafia rom-com, paranormal shifters, and holiday romance. Most popular book is An Icy Infatuation. It is a Yeti monster who owns a snow cone shop and falls in love with his fated mate, who is an ice delivery girl. That is perfect. Most recent release or upcoming release, she said their upcoming release is Frogsboro Swamp Stompers series book 1 and 2. It is College Ice Hockey Monsters and Humans and Fated Mates, Frogman in book 1, and a three-eyed succubus in book 2. If someone is new to you and your books, where would you recommend they start? She said An Icy Infatuation if you like monsters, or Hard Candy Volume 1 if you like contemporary mafia rom-com. She's excited for meeting new readers and seeing friends. She said that she also has reusable sticker books and bookish items at her table for my Book Babe 44 swag. So I have a reusable sticker book, and I love it because we are given so many stickers at these events, and I never know what to do with them. So I do have a reusable sticker book, and I highly recommend that.
okay. So the next author we have is C.M. Smith, and they write small town romantic suspense. The most popular book is Love Comes Home, Best Friend's Brother, Second Chance, First Love. He's now an undercover FBI agent, and she's a struggling editor responsible for her younger siblings. She doesn't want anything to do with him, but he pulls her into his life and is determined to make her his. Her most recent release is Dimitri, and she's currently working on book 2, Aiden. It's been a year, and writing is slow. If someone is new to you in your books, they would recommend that you start with either Trusting Heart or Love Comes Home. Both are first in the series, so they're a great place to start. And they're most excited about the people at Bray and getting to hang out with new and old friends. And oh, is there anything else you would like us to share in the video? And they said that sometimes a good book will help you forget the raging fire outside. Which is
Very
true.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next author we have is H.M. Duval. And they write fiction and fantasy with a healthy dose of romance and some unexpected twists. Most popular book, they said, currently I have a complete dystopian sci-fi series with speculative fiction and psychological thriller vibes. My current work in progress is a rural Appalachian paranormal romance, and it is already gaining more traction than my Dreamwalker series. Most recent release or an upcoming release, they said I completed my Dreamwalker series in 2025, and it is near and dear to my heart. It is a first-person POV following Penelope Kendall as she navigates both the treacherous landscape of the post-apocalyptic world she lives in and the realm of dreams she accidentally stumbles into. It is a story of restoration and reclaiming the sacred self. the power of found family and finding hope in dark places, in addition to being a slow burn enemies to lovers romance with a guaranteed HEA. To hear more about my Appalachian paranormal romance I'm working on, and to learn how you can get a sneak peek at the first 3 chapters, stop by my table at Bray. If someone is new, where would they recommend you start? They said, and Natural is the first book in my Dreamwalker series. It is the perfect place to start for a new adventure. And as far as what they're most excited about, they said, meeting readers. My absolute favorite part about attending in-person events is being able to connect with and meet other word nerds. I love that. Word nerds. And readers are my favorite. You keep our motivational cup overflowing and remind us why we pour so much of our hearts into these projects. Thank you. And we asked if there's anything else they'd want to share, and they said every small step towards a brighter future matter. The choices we make every day and the things we do routinely matter. You matter.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Next is Kristen Lee. And she writes steamy sports romances, brother's best friend, second chance, forbidden enemies to lovers, and more. Her most popular book is On My Knees. It's the face of college football. Excuse me, let me start that over. The face of college football doesn't need distractions. Enter his best friend's twin sister. She's perfectly off limits and won't derail his plan. He convinces her to be his fake girlfriend, but it doesn't take long before she has a panic attack, and the only thing he cares about is protecting her. Will he pass on love, or throw the Hail Mary pass to win her love? Her most recent release was Head Play, which released June 5th. It's book 3 in the Orion family series. She's his mental performance coach playing with his head. He's one dropped pass away from ruining his career. Head Play is an emotional football romance filled with enemies to lovers, tension, hidden scars, and a hero falling hard for the one woman determined to keep him at arm's length. If someone's new, she recommends starting At Your Fault, because it's part of the Campus Stallion series, and these characters are in other books as well, not just the stallions. The series spins off into another, and the stallions show up, and she loves to world build. And she's most excited about meeting new authors and readers and going to the panels.
Okay. So the next author on our list we have is L.R. Minnick, and they write thriller, romance, HEA, enemies to lovers, and reverse. I'm assuming that means reverse harem. Most popular book and what is about. They said releasing my debut novel later this month. Also, I have a short story in the Bray anthology. Her Lonely Eyes is a literary thriller that follows Mila as she grapples with her past trauma, mental health, relationships, and the darkness she feels. My Shining Sea, which is an anthology story, is about C and Griffin, Mila's friends, and the story of their love. It shows moments over the course of their relationship and a pivotal moment in their present. What is their most recent release or upcoming release? She said Her Lonely Eye, which was explained just a second ago. And if they were new to her, so if you're new to her, where would we recommend that you start? Or where would she, sorry, can't talk, recommend that you start? And they said I would recommend starting with Her Only Eyes and then reading My Shining Sea, but they can be read in any order. They're excited about meeting all of the authors and readers and seeing friends. And they said, I really enjoy connecting and talking to readers and encouraging them to reach out or come say hi if they see me.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then last, we have an author who didn't get a chance to fill out her form, but we met her at Spicy Reads, and we realized that she was going to be at Bray, and so I said, oh my gosh, we'll make sure to mention you in our Bray video that we're doing in just a few days, and that's Britt Rain. And so she has a couple books out, but you're going to want to start with Chokehold. And I'm just going to read the blurb to you about this one. Jessica and I were both interested in it, but I think I'm skipping to book 2, and everybody will know why in just a second. So we have Beck Scott, who is her best friend, her fierce protector, a safe place to breathe. He's always remained my one constant, never waving. For years, I've masked my love for him, but it still had me in a chokehold. Anytime I pictured my future, it was with him. That was until August. August Wilde. Wilder. The mysterious, brooding musician with a bleeding heart stormed into my cafe and demanded my soul. He saw me for who I truly am. His words illuminated the darkness and summoned my light, pushed me to my full potential, and helped me face my fears. Now I'm torn between past and future. Two men, a constant war between my soul and my heart.
And
So,
that's why Mandy's skipping to book two. Too big. Which honestly, the book two was it drew me into, like, I really want to read book two as well. Because it's the one
yes.
who doesn't get the girl gets
Hmm.
book two. And we won't
Yes.
spoil that.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
So that's Britt Rain's
Uh-huh.
books, so go check that out as well.
Yeah.
So our next Bray video will be from when we are at Bray.
In Bray.
And there's so much stuff going on. I know that they still have a few tickets left. So if you are able to get to Ohio, Columbus, Ohio specifically, to go to Bray, I don't think you would be disappointed. We have so much fun at this event. We're very excited. So there's
Yep.
axe throwing with Gwen and some other, I think Wander is also sponsoring that. And
Fred
then
McNamee and Wander.
there's
Okay.
the signing, which is just a ton of fun, and panels. There's just a lot happening at Bray. It's a really good time.
Yeah. Yeah. So get tickets if you can.
Yes. And the consistent theme that we hear from the authors is that it feels like a family. And as attendees,
Yes.
we would agree with that. And last year was our first time, and we just felt so welcomed, and it was
Yeah.
a
Well,
lot
I
of
think
fun.
too, even with the influencers, when we do events like this, normally you have your influencers that they're there, but we don't hang out together and create that little family. And that's what we did last year. It was very
Mhm.
welcoming. We were able to get to know other influencers, and we created friendships that have lasted all year. And we're so excited to go back and see them, as
Mhm.
well as all of the authors and stuff that we saw last year. And that's just kind of rare for an event. Joanna does a
Mhm.
very good job of creating that family atmosphere.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. So it's a lot of
All
fun.
right.
Okay.
Well,
Wrap her up.
don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment so you're entered to win all of those awesome prizes that we have from this. Not just some books, but some tea too, which is
Tea.
kind of funny because when we first started our channel, if you guys, if you've not been with us since the very beginning, you probably won't know this, but we
Yeah.
started our 1 minute book recs were not our weekly wrap up was, what did we call it? Spilling the tea or something?
We called it our best tea. It was our tea. They were tea. I can't
Yeah.
remember what it was, but it was like spilling the tea.
Yeah. And so we spilled the tea on everything we read this past week is what we did. And then there was the sticks and stone incident. And we started with 1 minute book recs.
Yes. Sticks and stone incident. That's what we call it from here on out. So
So it's kind of fun to have a giveaway with tea and books.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yes,
all
so
right.
hit that subscribe button and make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and a lot of times Wednesdays for new videos from us. And then also stay tuned for at the end of the month when we will have our video, or actually, will that be the end of the, I'm not 100% sure if it'll be the end of the month or the very beginning of August.
Beginning of August, I think.
When our Bray video
Possibly.
comes out from
Yeah.
when we've been at Bray.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you're going to Bray, we'll see you then. And for everybody else, we'll see you in the next video.